What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So today we have some truck issues. As you can tell, this truck is all jacked up and up on blocks. All the wheels are off of it and we are doing some work on it. So the reason that this is all pulled apart here, I'll show you the other side real quick. So this is how it should be. But this side is all pulled apart because we had a slight gear oil leak, and what we thought it was the seal, which is this piece. So you have a brand new one here, which we purchased, that we thought would solve the issue, but it turns out that the yoke, which is this piece, is all worn down, and unfortunately you can't find it right now. So this copper piece is pulled out of the old seal, which it would be in there. That's the old seal, and I'll show you on the new one. You can see that there's the same piece inside it, which is that piece, and this one doesn't have it because we pulled this apart. And this should really be, this is sliding on way too easy, and there's a little bit of play. So that is where the oil is leaking from. But you would think, this being brass, that this would wear down and not the actual yoke, but this is worn down. So we're in a little bit of a pickle here. Every time we use this truck, we end up putting about half a quart of gear oil in it, which isn't much, but every storm we're doing that pretty much. So unfortunately, being that we can't find this, we are gonna put it all back together with the new seal and just kind of deal with it for now. So we obviously have done quite a bit of work to get to this point, and once we found out that the yoke was the issue and not the seal, we called a bunch of places and nobody has it. I don't know if it's a production issue or if it's a common issue for these trucks, and that is why nobody has it, because everyone's buying them. But that is where we're at with this right now. So basically we're gonna put it all back together, throw the new seals on, and call it a day. We'll just have to keep an eye on this and fill it up after every storm. So it's really not that bad. But moving to the back of the truck, Rodrigo has spent probably close to 20 hours working on this, because this truck used to dump the salt right here. So it used to come out here across the conveyor belt and fall down onto a spreader, which is all these pieces here. Well, this is your old conveyor belt, that's your old spreader, and it would throw all the salt right here and get all over everything. And basically it is just a much messier way to spread your salt. So what we did is pulled the whole chain out, pulled the bearings off, spun everything around, and now the chain comes to the back and we put this spreader on it. So no more dumping in the front, it all will come to the back. Rodrigo made all these brackets for your hydraulic and stuff, tubes to mount your spreader to, or your spinner to, I mean. We had to cut this and weld these channels in, and basically this is just like you would have for your hitch on your truck, and you slide it in, pin it, and that is it. So quite a bit of work has gone into this, but it will be much nicer dumping in the back now rather than dumping right here and getting salt thrown all over everything. Plus it'll make cleaning a lot easier. This truck used to be a pain in the ass to clean because you had 2 conveyor belts plus all the salt that fell off of them. But quite a bit going on. Rodrigo is over there working on the other truck right now. So we are waiting on one more part we need for this right here. This is This is the old one. This gets bolted up right here. As you can tell, there's a new one on here. So we have the rest of the parts in this box here, and we are waiting on these pieces right here. I don't know exactly what they're called, but these are the teeth that your chain gets grabbed by, and this whole thing spins and pulls your chain. So we have a new bar which replaces this whole bar. We have this piece which is new. We have everything for it. We just need these last two pieces which are ordered. They're just not here yet. So once we get those, we can throw it on and bolt it all together and make sure it works, but we're pretty much positive it will work once we have it all set up. All the hard work is done, and the only other issue that might occur, but I don't think so, because if you look here, the chain is set back a little bit, but once this tailgate closes, it might be too tight and we might not get the amount of salt falling that we really need. So that is going to have to be a trial and error type of thing. We'll have to test it and make sure that it all works. The reason we have the back wheels off is we are going to pull those drums off and just clean up the brakes and put them back together. Nothing really wrong there. We just want to make sure that nothing is seized up and we won't run into any issues this year at all. So I will show you guys a video of this once we get the last part. Hopefully it comes in early next week and we can get this done and put everything back together and get this truck out of our shop, because it is obviously taking up quite a bit of space in here and we are packed full of stuff. But getting into winter mode, this is basically what our shop looks like through the winter. So some of this construction stuff will get moved out of here as we get closer to actual snowfall and needing to work in here full time, like every single day, doing maintenance and whatever. But yeah, we pretty much do it all. We even have our own hydraulic hose machine here, so all the hoses we make right in the house and everything. But that pretty much wraps it up for this one. I'll definitely update you guys on this truck once it is done. But either way, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.